everybody, it's Brian with you from TheGameCommon, and we are doing more AI-only battles in Civilization 6. We are down to the final knockout round group stage before we are onto the championship. We are down to essentially 7 more civs, and we got to trim 3 more out. Last episode, we trimmed 3 more, and I think we're good to go. We're deity everywhere. We got our mods on. We're on standard speed. I think we're good to go. So, last episode, we ended up saying goodbye to Germany, Scotland, and Georgia as they all got knocked out. And so now we're down to Group B, and we're going to knock out 3 more. This is a bit of an interesting group because we've got Sumeria, Mongolia, Australia, Rome. And those are, and even Chandragupta you could put there, although he doesn't tend to be super overly aggressive. But, I mean, you're definitely talking about some of the most aggressive civs in the game are here right now. So that is, this is going to be an interesting one. This is going to be an interesting one. It's very unlikely that, like, for example, China, Cree are just going to get stuck in the middle of them. So more likely than not, we're going to see some battles between some of these large powerhouses. So if I had to pick 3 that wouldn't make it, I would probably go China, Cree, and Chandragupta, honestly, because Rome, Australia, Mongolia, and Sumeria are just all so good. Actually, you know what? It's probably time for Sumeria to say bye. Usually at some point, Sumeria tends to get a really crappy start, and then all their friends just ally them, and so then they just get stuck in just like the tundra somewhere without any possibility for advancement. So that is a possibility at some point for us seeing. Let's go ahead and shut off the autoplay real quick so we can take a quick look at the map, and then that also gives us a second to get rid of the freaking gossip, which I'm still really annoyed that we have to do every single time, but I just don't know. I don't know any other way to do this. We don't care about the raise. We don't care about the liberation either. I don't care. World's first is fine. I don't care about that. Nukes we do want to see. We don't care about the districts, and then everything else we want to get rid of. Okay. Australia is one of the ones that's a very powerful civ, although every single time we've seen them thus far, they have been, they've had really bad starts almost every single time, and yet they've come through almost every single time. So we're going to have to see how it works out this time. But the map over here, we got a bunch of city-states on the west coast, and then the Cree are pretty close to them with not much in between them and their next, the next players. So Cree are off to a pretty decent start, even though they ended up in the tundra. Rome is right on top of Chandragupta. Chandragupta is also right on top of Sumeria. Sumeria seems like he has more than enough room to grow over here, so I think if anyone's going to get punished out of it, might actually be Rome, because then Australia, once again, man, with a crab start. And then they have Mongolia over there. Oof, this is going to be a fun one. This is going to be a fun one. Lots of city-states to the north, and then China off by himself again. China, you're pulling the freaking Brazil route, man. Like, seriously, this is what happened with Brazil in our last championship series. He kept getting advantage start, advantage start, advantage start, and then, like, well, actually, no, so, sorry, actually, Brazil, yeah, he got a couple advantage starts, but then he barely snuck through into the finals, and then just got a really good start, so, or at least he didn't get punished like some of the others, and then he won the championship. So, anywho, earliest war is probably going to come between, I would think, India and Rome, especially since Rome's deciding to go settle his second city up towards India. India looks like he's actually going in a different direction, which is probably good for him. China is not going to have to face much of anything for quite some time. The downside for China, though, is he does have Mongolia next to him. Now, Australia versus Mongolia could be an interesting one. We'll have to see. Australia ended up putting 2 cities in the tundra. Not particularly great. Not particularly great. Did anyone friend you up? No, you've not even met anyone? I find that a little weird, but okay. So no one's friended you up yet. Rome is also going north with their city as well. Mongolia also went to the west as well too, so there's definitely going to be a lot of shared borders here pretty quickly. Still quite a bit of room for Australia to grow, and in fact, yeah, especially if all of this is land, you know, they could go push over towards the Cree here eventually too, so we'll see how that works out. China got all 3 cities down. Not much to be said about them. Rome does like you. You didn't friend up, though, so we might still see some aggression here. And if they go for Babylon pretty quickly, that's going to give them warmongering penalty, and that's actually probably the best thing that could happen to Sumeria, because that means Rome's not going to ask for an alliance, and so everyone's going to hate him a little more, so he's not going to ally. He's going to get a little more aggressive with those war carts. Yep. So Rome is losing their 3rd city. It's flipping over towards Mongolia. Mongolia still didn't get city number 3 down. He's actually pushing closer to China, so that's going to be interesting. And India's going over for Kandy. So it looks like Sumeria is going for Kandy, and Chandragupta is going for Sumeria is going for Babylon. Chandragupta is going for Candy. There you go. There you go. There you go. Brain. Brain. Come on, you're better than that. India's working on Stonehenge. We'll have to see how the religion game ends up shaking out. That's one thing. We didn't look in the last episode at, yeah, it's the exact ones we said. We didn't look at how the religion game ended. It really hadn't switched much there near the end, though. It looks like Rome is actually going to go aggressive at Mongolia right now. Most of Rome's troops, though, are on the wrong side, so we'll have to see how this ends up working out. China is working on Stonehenge, too. Who's the other one working on Stonehenge? Where's Sumeria? Sumeria's going to take Babylon without any issues here. With those war carts, it's just like GG at this point. Candy fell first, however. Was it India? India has one in 7 turns. China is at 8 turns, but they could chop it out with the builders, so we'll see. Also, I love the double coal right there. China's about to get number 4 down. Preslov is getting declared on by Cree, and it actually looks like Sumeria is going for the same. So we'll have to see who ends up ninjaing this one from the other player. Is Rome still thinking about that war? Nope. Rome decided they thought better of it. Australia has a lot of troops right now. They still only have 2 cities, though. Sumeria is declaring war on Preslev. Sumeria has it surrounded a little bit better. Well, probably about 50-50. Oh, Sumeria basically just gifted it to the Cree. However, the Cree decided to take really awkward positions, and they did not grab it. China is declaring war on Bandar. Yeah, they ended up moving, like, across the water instead of actually taking it. So, there you go. That will give them a lot of warmongering penalties, which means everyone's going to pretty much hate Sumeria, which is probably good for them. No, well... Maybe. We'll see. Stonehenge got built by India, so India's going to end up with the first religion off the board. 3 more to go. Who's currently going for faith right now? Can we see great people? Currently, no one has a holy site up. I thought we saw one coming down here. Yeah, we see one coming down there. Hanging Gardens as well. I don't think anyone else was working on Hanging Gardens. Yeah, I don't see anyone else working for Hanging Gardens. Temple Artemis is constructed in Rome. Oh, they're beginning construction. Okay, I was like, wait. Looks like Mongolia is going to get... Nope. Cree will get out the Hanging Gardens first. Construction over here. China, man, also, too, with the Wonder over here as well. Dang. But they're going and pushing towards Bandar. They need that. They need that because they're going to get a little trapped here, especially if Mongolia is going to keep pushing this way, which is what it looks like is happening. So Cree did get the Hanging Gardens. Congrats, Cree. How's the early score look? Cree is actually winning. So, man, that wonders are just such a big part of the early game score. So India still has not taken their religion. Most likely they don't have enough faith for a pantheon. So Sumeria declared war on Toronto. Yeah, all this is just going to become Sumeria. Sumeria's going to be scary. Sumeria's going to be a little scary. Yep. Rome is, though, looking to punish. They have a lot of troops on their border. Are you debating a war? I think he's debating a war. And it looks like Mongolia is actually thinking about going against India. That's what it kind of looks like. Bandar ended up falling. Gilgamesh got a emergency. We'll see if anyone accepts it. Rome did finish the Temple of Artemis, and Rome's now popping out archers. So, Sumeria's not really in a position to defend themselves if Rome declares war. Unfortunately, Adab is in a bit of an awkward spot. Rome declared war on India. Okay. Also, we have the double declaration on. We want to switch that one. We don't want the one receiving the declaration. Yeah, we don't want that one because it's just the same thing. So, why did Rome do that? That wasn't an emergency. He's kind of out of position. Maybe it was an emergency, but the only thing would have been from Candy. That's too old. Huh. No idea. Is Rome going to be able to take it? I don't think so. China's declaring war on more city-states. Non-modal. A bunch of barbarians up there as well. Now, what's Australia up to? He's got 4 cities down now. He's still a little bit behind everyone. Mumbai is taking damage. I don't think Rome has enough troops to follow up, but we shall see. Sumeria is looking scarier and scarier as the game is progressing. He really needs to get a couple more builders out. Looks like he's working on the Apadana, and he might be the first one on that. Cree's working on that religion, so I think Cree should get one of the other religions. Yeah, they're definitely going to get another religion. Mumbai, once again, low HP, and then now you're seeing the Varu pop out, and you're seeing the archers. And with this terrain, it's just going to be really difficult to actually take anything. So that war is not going to accomplish much. Sumeria, you're still not friendly with anyone. That's good. That's probably for the best. Candy and Mongolia. Like, it looks like Mongolia is really desiring some candy. It just kind of feels that way. I don't know. I don't know. Mongolia is looking to go throw another city up here. China's now in a very weak spot. Yeah, it kind of looks like Mongolia has a bunch of troops over here. Yeah, man, I'm not feeling good about that. Mongolia ended up Dark Age, or Normal Age, everyone else Golden Age. Interesting. Are they flipping anything? No, but that's good for Rome, so now they're not going to lose their city. No other cities should be flipping at this point. It's a little too early. China's working on the Great Library. Cool. Now Moldova is not going to fall to China, though. Yeah, China used a lot of military power as well, so China's a little on the weak side. Are they the weakest? Yeah, they actually are. 197. Where's Mongolia at? 343. I'm just saying. What's Mongolia's impression of China? This is China likes Mongolia. Mongolia does not like China. Good to know. And Rome currently almost seems to be allied. They're moving through their territory. They're not allied yet. Sumeria declared war on Mohenjo. There's another one for Mohenjo. And India's also working on it as well, but Sumeria is going to grab it. Sumeria should grab it, I should say. There's nothing that says Sumeria. Like, Sumeria should have it. India only has a couple archers up there. Their units are just too far away. I imagine we're going to see a peace here pretty quick from Rome and India. I don't know. They're bringing up chariots now, but I mean, you just see those Varu right now. Those Varu right now, just this part of the game, just unstoppable. So, you know, we talked about China being in an awkward spot. Rome is also in this awkward spot too, because he is not friendly with Mongolia, and Mongolia is kind of neutral towards him. Mongolia might decide to go after Rome instead. Rome still has quite a few archers. Rome is still, I think, more powerful too than China. Nope, Rome is weaker now. Okay. I think it would be easier to grab Handan. Mongolia declared war on, yeah, there you go, on Rome. Here we go. Here goes the Mongolian invasion. So what's interesting about this is we see many times when Mongolia wins their first war, or is able to at least take a city in the first war, they're just set up for the rest of the game. When they're unable to take a city in that first war, sometimes they just, like, suck rest of the game. So there's a lot riding on this, I think. Especially for Rome. They still got a lot of room to the west, but, I mean, you got Australia, who looks like they're about to come punish them, too. Ooh, we might be looking at the end of Rome. Guys, I know a lot of you love Rome. Things are not looking good right now. Problem is, Legion aren't particularly useful right here. Like, they're okay. They're just not great. They're just slightly, like, they're cheaper swordsmen, essentially. They can build a fort, and they got 4 extra melee strength. You know, not particularly useful. Not particularly useful. Are they more expensive to build? 110 production. No, they're also more expensive to build, so they're not cheaper versions. They're slightly more expensive versions that are slightly better. Okay, Apadana got finished by Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh should be in first place at this point with score. Yeah, he just has too much territory. Cree did get a religion, correct? Yeah, all the religions are gone. Who got religions? Ah, we missed something. Let's see. India got a religion, Cree got a religion, and Sumeria, and there's one left. Someone hasn't used their Great Prophet yet. Okay, Mongolia did take Aquila. Congrats. Alright, so Mongolia should be set now rest of the game. Who wanted to see a Mongolian horde? Well, here you go. Now, Varu might be able to stop them. If Mongolia decides to go to war earlier rather than later, they might get punished by the Varu. We'll have to see. China! No, China's at war with... China went to war with Mongolia! What? Okay. We were all worried about China being punished by Mongolia, but here you go. I think immediately they pieced out Rome. Yeah, they immediately pieced out Rome as soon as that war was declared. Now, unfortunately, their city's going to flip, and there's nothing that they could do about it. Are they going to be able to hold on to their city? Let's see. It's under siege, but all of their HP is really, really low. I think they should be okay as long as they can get these knights out. I mean, my gosh, they have knights already. Freaking turn 70 knights. Dang, that is good. That is good, man. So 15 turns. Okay, they did put a governor there, so it's going to slow it down. Remember, they're the only ones in normal age. So if they can just survive this era without losing it, they might be okay. Forbidden City got built by Rome. No, sorry, Terracotta Army. Terracotta Army. So that's 15 more points. So Rome is still fine. They are in the bottom 3, though. Mongolia is actually in the bottom 3 as well. Interesting. Interesting. Part of it is, I think, religion and everything else. You can just see splatters of religion here. Sumeria's not really trying. No, Sumeria's not really trying with their religion. And then there's no religion on the East Coast. Did Australia have it? No. Wait, what? So yeah, India could very much flip almost the entire east side. That's the East Coast, Brian. We know directions, I promise. Oh, they put a knight there. Oof. So Mongolia ended up getting a knight inside their city there, and just basically that's what's keeping it alive. Yeah, they're going to hold on to that city simply because that knight. Wow. Another wonder oracle got built by Sumeria this time. We hear war elephants, so India's still at war with Rome right now. Interesting. I figured Rome would have pieced them out with that war declaration from Mongolia. Usually when someone else declares, they're like, nope, I'm done. Okay, so now Mongolia is starting to get heavy chariots. They're getting their own more cavalry back. Sorry, I need to take a drink here. My throat. Great lighthouse got built by China. Isn't that his first wonder? I think that's his first wonder. No, he has two. He has two. Still, China, you're slacking right now. You're slacking. So he is going to go put another city up here, but... dude, there's something in my throat. But he's definitely in an awkward spot here with Mongolia bearing down. Okay, I'm dying here. We're dying. Officially, my throat's just like, I'm no longer going to talk. You're dead. All right, Rome was unfortunately... Well, rather, Mongolia was unfortunately able to hold on to Aquila, right? I think is how you pronounce it. I remember this city from history, but... We're gonna die. We're gonna die. How's Sumeria? You focused on anyone? Who are you friendly with? You're not friendly with anyone. Actually, looks like Cree's thinking about a war with you, but I think that would probably not be a smart war on their part, but we shall see. The China-Mongolia war is slowly switching over to Mongolia's favor. We're going to start seeing some cities fall here. China did get walls, though. China has walls throughout their entire territory, which is good. Xi'an, and what was the other one? Beijing. We don't see any other one. What other wonder got built? The temple got built by Cree. Okay, Cree's keeping up, dude, with these just wonders right now. Cree's pulling to China. How's Australia? He's got quite a bit of territory now, but it's mostly tundra, and I just don't know how well he's going to be, like how successful he's going to be long term. Also, he might try punishing Rome too, because he could go grab a territory here or two, at least a city or two. Mongolia, are you bypassing Handun? That's what it almost looks like. And China's starting to pop out the Crouching Tiger. Okay, okay. We're about to end the second era here, so this is going to be good for Mongolia. Aquila did end up flipping back to Rome. We should Google that, you know? Screw it, we're Googling it. A-Q-U-I-L-E-I-A pronunciation. Let's see how badly we're butchering it. Okay. Oh, why are you muted? Why are you muted? Aquilea? Aquilea? What?
Do we have the correct...
I don't know if you have the pronunciation. All right, I've never heard it that way. Aquilea? Aquilea? Something like that. So anyways, India is in a dark age. Everyone else is normal age except China. So India, dark age. Are you flipping? Is anything flipping? No, you seem to be okay. Sumeria's got to be getting a little itchy by this point in the game. They're second in troop count. Australia's actually first. Kind of surprised Australia is not declaring war on Rome yet. Where is Rome at? Rome's still bottom military strength. Looks like these guys pieced out. They did not. Mongolia just moved most of their troops back home. All right. He's moving everywhere right now. Not quite sure what he's doing. Australia's trying to throw down another city. He's got a couple options. Okay. Cree is getting very, very trapped at this point, especially if Australia goes and throws a city over here somewhere. We'll see how that ends up working out. Sumeria has a lot of room. Sumeria might be the new Mongolian horde by the end of this episode. Lots of barbarian encampments spawning, but at this point, I think the AI has more than enough troops to deal with them, so I don't think they really have to worry too much. India's working on another city. They got more. They got a few options. Sumeria declared war on India. Yeah, we thought something like this was probably going to happen. Now, they are rolling around with knights, which should be more than enough, even though they're rolling with medieval walls. What they really need is they need a battering ram or something like that. Hyderabad is facing a siege. It's just like, I mean, how many shots was that? 3 shots, 4 shots, and that barely did like 10% of the damage. Now, there you go. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shots, and they took about half. If with battering rams, the city would have fallen. One battering ram. One battering ram, man. Looks like Mongolia pieced. Yeah, they pieced. Okay, so they're piecing. And Hyderabad did end up flipping to Sumeria. Remember, India's in a dark age, so it's not going to put as much loyalty pressure. They could go grab Delhi as well here. I think they have enough HP, and they still have enough troops up here. So this might come down to who is going to be friendly with Sumeria. No one. Okay. Okay. What if everyone gets wiped out except Sumeria and Australia? Well, we probably take the last 2 to get knocked out besides those. Cree got Colossus, so Cree is just rolling in these wonders, man. My gosh. Dude, he's at 45. Nice. So he's got 3 wonders. Not really rolling in it. We want the religion one. Yeah. We don't have too much religion game going. No, India's definitely probably spreading more than anyone right now, but he's still not in a great spot when it comes to religion. And, I mean, the thing is, he's in a really bad spot considering his cities right now. So Rome might have pulled it back from the brink. Yeah, it kind of looks like they pulled it back. And right now, Australia... Nope, there you go. Australia declared war. How did we miss that? We were looking. Hello? Hello? I just want to click on you. Yeah, Australia declared war. So this is big. This is big. Did Mongolia declare on you? No. It almost looks like Mongolia is going for a war too. Yeah, there you go. Mongolia and Australia both declared war on Rome. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. I don't think Mongolia has enough troops though to really change the fight. Australia has a lot of troops. They do have battering rams too, but they're way behind. They're rolling with warriors at this point, and Rome's sitting here with knights. So I think Rome might just be able to survive this without any issues. Is India facing a little bit of damage? Not too bad. I think we can kind of get a vision on both of these guys at the same time. Katoku got built by a pound maker. Yet another one. There's number 4. Rome's working on the Alhambra. So they got about Patna down to half health, at least on the walls. Yeah, Australia's just not able to do much of anything right here. Yeah, their troops are just too weak. Man, this might be it for Australia too. Hyderabad ended up flipping back. Sumeria could probably grab it with the knights. We'll see. China's working on the Alhambra as well. We have so many aggressive civs, they just seem to be counteracting each other a little bit. Yeah, it almost feels like they're just counteracting each other too much. Sumeria ended up piecing out India. Okay, so then the only war at this point is going to be Mongolia versus Rome. Australia immediately pieced, which I will have to say is probably for the best. Probably for the best. He needs to save his troops, and he needs to get higher tiered units. If he could go get some infantry or something like that, he'd be in a great spot. The downside is... like, we can look at his districts right now, and we can see he built a harbor. He built a commercial hub. He built 1 campus, an industrial zone, 2 campuses. So he's only rolling with 2 campuses. He's working on number 3, but he's going to be a little bit behind. And you can see Sumeria. Sumeria's just so good with science. So good with science. This is why Sumeria is so freaking good. Because they have so many early aggressive troops, which is great for a domination victory. And then their improvements give you more science, which just synergizes so well. So well, so well. We're at 24, 25 minutes. Let's go ahead and put a pause in here. Let's go ahead and disable this. And we'll go like 1 more turn. So pyramids got built by John Cutton. So he gets extra builds. Might help him catch up. He's still got a little bit of room too. And he still has a settler, which just kind of bugged out over here. I mean, let's be honest. I think Cree is probably in the worst spot. Oh, Cree actually declared war on Sumeria. Oh, we totally missed that. Sumeria is not in a great position to respond either. Sumeria still has... actually, no, they lost most of their troops over here. Trying to take Hyderabad. Ooh. All right. All right. Now, the downside is if the Cree ends up conquering Preslav, they're just going to probably release it, which is going to be bad long term. That 1 knight, though, might just be able to make a difference. Actually, they have 2 knights over here. They might be okay. They might be okay, but they're definitely in a slightly unadvantaged position right now. Mongolia's going straight for Rome. Yeah, I don't think that's going to help. Yeah, I don't think that's going to help right here. Yo, they put the knight inside Preslev, and now Preslev is just indestructible. Okay, well, I think we're going to wrap it up there. Colosseum's being built by not Rome. Rome! Cree are about to steal your wonder. I don't know. Are they wonder? What's their agenda? We didn't look at agendas. Gossip. Interesting. Almost feels like they really wanted all the wonders in the game. Did you get a religion? No, so that's kind of bad for them. They're devout focused, but they didn't get a religion. Okay, let's see what everyone else's agenda is. You're a sympathizer. Okay, you're an explorer. You're New Cappy. A New Cappy Rome. Interesting. Another explorer, gossip, and devout. Okay, so we got a New Cappy Rome. Unfortunately, we got a surrounded Rome. The only good thing going for them is the fact that them and Sumeria have not declared. Every other neighbor of theirs, though, they've been at war with, which is kind of hilarious. So we'll see how this shakes out. Score victory right now. Genghis, Australia, and India are all the ones that are going to be eliminated. Interesting. That is interesting. If you would have gone into this and said Australia and Mongolia were going to be eliminated, I would have been shocked. The funny thing is, if this maintains, that probably means the US is still probably the most aggressive civ left in the game, which is kind of hilarious to think about. Could we get a USA victory? I don't know. Too early to tell. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, drop a like, comment, let me know what you think. As always, hit the subscribe button, join the game, comment, share your support. I'll see you guys later. Bye, everyone.